I just booked an Uber. I'm outside waiting for it. If you want to learn how, keep watching the video.
And welcome back to another Vision Forward Tech Connect, and today we are learning how to get from A to B. Cory, this morning you came from A to B. How did you do that?
Well, I used the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Okay, and how did that work out for you?
It got me the square root of still sitting at home.
Well, I know a better way, Cory.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Uber?
I have heard of Uber.
Well, let's learn how to use it.
There's a number of apps that we can use for rideshare services. Today we are looking at Uber, specifically on an iPhone with VoiceOver, but honestly, I don't think there's a big difference if you're using Android with TalkBack or if you're a LowVision user. Either way, you're gonna learn how to get a ride with Uber today. So,
Cory, did I ever tell you about my idea for a rideshare service?
Yeah, we're gonna move on because yes, you did, and well, I don't think it's appropriate for this video today. As I was saying, we are gonna take a look at booking a ride. So on our main screen for Uber, there's actually two options you can pick from in the very top left corner. You've got rides and delivery. Now, in today's video, we're specifically looking at only booking a ride, but throw it down in the comments if you're interested in us creating a video on how to use the delivery service like Uber Eats if you are hungry and want something delivered. So on our main screen here, we have a couple different options for us to get a ride. We're gonna just swipe through and take a peek, and then we'll talk about what we find.
Uber. Where to button.
So the first one we have is where to, and we're gonna come back to this in just a moment. So we'll keep swiping through.
Schedule a ride in advance button.
We do have the option to schedule a ride in advance. So if you're not ready for one immediately, but maybe you want to schedule one for tomorrow morning, you can do so.
Now, according to you, Cory, nobody does that.
Well, when you say nobody, if you say that nobody is me, then yes, nobody does.
No, that's not what you said. I want to know if people schedule their Ubers in advance. I would love them to put it in the comments.
I agree. Yep, schedule that comment in advance if you could. All right, we're gonna keep on going. The next couple things we're gonna find are actually some favorites that we have potentially set in the app. We'll show that later on where that can be done. And then it's also going to show you a list of some of your most recent rides so that you can more quickly pick a destination, especially if it's a destination you travel to a lot.
I'm very curious about your most recent rides, Cory.
Okay, well, the first one we're going to skip over kind of quickly because it's my home address, which I do quite frequently.
People want to know it's 912 North Hawley Road.
Oh, yeah, that is true. All right, so we're going to swipe through. We're going to kind of skip over that first one, like I said, and then we'll come on to the second one.
150 Carpet Land.
Ooh, Carpet Land.
Now, if anybody who's watching has Carpet Land in their favorites, please let us know.
That would be weird if you lived in West Dallas, Wisconsin. I guess it could be. Well, maybe they're all over. I don't know.
Yeah.
But basically, it takes a look at some of the most recent rides that you have, and then it puts them in there for you so that you don't have to use that where to. We can go ahead and double tap on this option here. So if I double tap on Carpet Land.
15005 pickup. Get back button. Destination Carpet Land button.
So now we're on a screen where it shows our destination. So we see what it is, Carpet Land. And on here, we can also choose what type of ride we want. Uber offers a number of different options. Now, I'm not going to go through those options just yet because we're actually going to take a step back and use that where to button in case you want to travel somewhere that's not in your favorites, because when we use that where to button, we end up right at this exact point as well.
Indeed.
So we're gonna go back.
If, by the way, if people are looking for new carpets, then you will find Cory working at Carpet Land yes. Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 4, I believe, are your hours.
A.m. 9 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Okay, 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. And Cory does, of course, get commission on any carpet
Yes,
sold.
I also do carpet installation as well.
Yes.
It's interesting, to say the least.
It's a discount, don't worry.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we're going to find the back button in the top left corner.
Back button.
There we go.
Back.
And now we're going to go ahead and find that Where To button, and we're going to take a look at what it's like to get a ride if it's not already in your favorites or most recent. So we're going to swipe over to Where To.
Uber. Where To button.
We'll go ahead and double tap.
Destination. Search field is editing. Where To.
Now we're in a search field, and it's already in the editing field here. Keyboard is popped up. And we can actually do one of two things here, Luke, for searching. We can either search by an address, which is probably what you would do if it was like your home. Or if you're traveling to a business, you can just put in the business name, and most likely you're gonna see it in the search results. These are also one of these interesting searches where you don't have to put in the full name or the full address, because it will start to show you below the search field some search results. So let's say you're traveling to, I don't know, 912 North Hawley Road.
As you should.
Exactly. You could just probably put in 912 North Hawley, and then you're gonna see below that 912 North Hawley Road, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, blah, blah, blah.
Although that being said, Cory, I assume that you are going to dictate.
You could, you could dictate as well. Now, sometimes you want to be careful with dictation because of street names, right? Like if I say 912 North Hawley, it's most likely going to do Holl. It's going to do the wrong spelling of it. So you want to be careful when you use dictation. But I actually want to go to Jimmy John's. I feel like a sub. So I'm going to dictate Jimmy John's, and then we'll look below it and see where our closest Jimmy John's is.
Before we do that, should we use the Envision glasses to read the Jimmy John's menu to us?
Well, what you could do is just look at one of our last videos, either on Be My AI or on the Envision glasses, and see how you can use those devices to read menus.
Indeed.
So let's find Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's.
Inserted Jimmy John's.
And what I'm going to do now is just look below that edit field.
Clear text. Add multiple stop. Jimmy John's, 1532 West Wells Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Button.
And obviously it's now showing me the Jimmy John's closest to where we are right now. You also notice and I passed over it kind of quickly, and I apologize, but there was an add multiple stops. Sometimes you might want to do a ride where you are going to, ultimately you're going to one place, but maybe you need to stop somewhere else in between.
You're going to Carpet Land, but you need a sandwich on the way.
Yes, exactly. Or you're going to Carpetland to pick up the carpet, and then you want to Uber to someone's house to install it. Uber drivers love when you put a bunch of carpet in their car. So you do have the ability to do multiple stops as well. So we're going to go ahead and double tap on Jimmy John's here. All right, so now we are at that same screen that we were at just a little bit ago when we tapped on Carpetland. Here we can choose what type of Uber ride we want. There's a number of different options, and they all have different costs. By default, it will come to the cheapest option, which is UberX, and I think in most cases that's what people are probably going to show, but are going to use. But I'll quickly swipe through so we can look at just a couple of the
UberX, is that a shared one where you might be in the car with other people?
Nope, it's just you. So that, I do believe there is a shared one. So you're right. It's probably not. It's not defaulting to the cheapest. It's defaulting to the least expensive single ride, where it's just you. Yeah. So let's quickly swipe through and just look at some of the different options.
Destination, Jimmy John's, button.
Now it's nice because it does show you the destination, so you can confirm you're going to the right place.
Pickup, Vision Forward Association, button.
Automatically it drops in your pickup address because it's using location services on your phone, so you don't typically need to put in the pickup address, although we're going to see in just a moment where you can actually confirm or change that destination if you need, or I'm sorry, the pickup address if you needed to.
Sheet height controller, half screen, choose a ride, heading.
All right, we'll choose a ride.
Selected, UberX, fare $10.93, estimated drop off, 10:17 a.m., driver is 4 minutes away, capacity, 4 people, button.
So we got a lot of information there. First we saw that it was selected, it said UberX, gave me the fare, let me know what time we would get dropped off, told me how long the driver was away, 4 minutes, and also told me that that driver or this service has a capacity of 4 people. So that's all great information, and as we swipe through, you're going to see that that information changes depending on what level of service you get. So let's look at the next one.
Uber XL, fare $17.63, estimated drop off, 10:18 a.m. Driver is 4 minutes away, faster, button.
So now that one is an XL, so that's probably going to be like an SUV, allowing you to pick up more people.
How many people need to go to Jimmy John's right now, do we think?
Everyone. There's at least
Everyone
3. There's 3 of us here that probably all want Jimmy John's, so I guess the UberX would still work for us.
Yeah.
Carpetland, though, I probably am going to need the XL.
That's very true for that carpet.
So let's keep swiping through real quick.
Uber XL, fare $17.
So it's just giving us a summary.
Drop off. Uber Pet, fare $15.88.
Does that say Uber Head?
Pet.
Pet.
Uber Pet, so that's friendly, animal friendly, so you can bring your pet with you. Now,
So guide dog?
nope, guide dog's going to be
Any of those?
Yep, there's going to be used for all of those. Now that opens up a whole nother can of worms that we don't need to get in today, but for any dog guide users out there, put it in the comments if you've had issues with your rideshare services.
Yes.
I know it can be an issue. It's important for people to fight for their rights. I was just gonna say, in the words of the Beastie Boys, fight for your right. Now, I'm not gonna swipe through all of the rest of them because they just can increase in cost and size, and then it gets into luxury and black. You know,
I believe they have a green as well, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right, where it's only electric. Yeah. So I'm not gonna keep swiping through, but obviously you are able to swipe through all of those and pick which one is appropriate for you. Once you've done that, though, if we touch down at the very bottom center, we should hear the button that will be labeled whatever service we've picked. So we have UberX, so we should hear something down there.
Choose UberX button.
There we go. So we have our Choose UberX. We're going to go ahead and double tap.
Confirm pickup location screen. Back button.
And now we have a screen popped up where it just wants us to confirm our pickup to make sure that it's actually seeing that we're in the right spot. So we'll swipe through quickly.
Selected. Pickup here button. Confirm the pickup spot. Loading. Vision Forward Association search button.
Now it says Vision Forward, but it's at a search button, so I could double tap here and update my pickup address in case it got me at the wrong place. Sometimes you could see that if you're like in a strip mall where there's tons of stores, maybe it has you at the wrong store. So you can always update your pickup address if need be. Otherwise, we'll touch down at the very bottom center again.
Confirm pickup button.
And we've got a confirm pickup. We'll go ahead and double tap that.
Alert, back button, Apple closed.
And now it's popped up an Apple Pay screen for me because that is my default payment. If you've set up a different payment like credit card or something else, then you might not see the Apple Pay logo pop up, but instead your ride would be booked. So our ride is almost booked. Let's finish it up and we will go outside and wait for our ride.
Uber, confirm pickup location screen. Screen recording, confirming your ride, connecting you to a driver.
All right, so we are taken to our next screen here, just waiting for our driver to be assigned to us. I think it has. So let's just swipe through the screen quickly and we'll take a look at details about our ride.
Pickup spot, Vision Forward
Shows us our pickup spot.
Sharing live location with driver 1 mile.
Oh, he's 1 mile away.
Safety tool.
Or could be her, I apologize.
Pickup in 3 minutes.
Letting me know it's 3 minutes away.
Trip details cards.accessibility inch.trip widget.
Now we're gonna come back to that in just a moment, but I'm gonna keep swiping.
Vehicle, gray Honda CR-V, license plate A18181111.
So there's good information about the vehicle, the type, and the license plate number.
Driver profile, 4.81 star rating.
Lets me know they have a 4.81 star rating.
Pretty good.
Driver, FADLA, 4.81 stars, 1,281.
And there's the driver's name, and I apologize, I'm not able to pronounce that.
Your driver, FADLA, 4.81 stars.
Fadi? Is there an L in it?
Fagly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay, there you go. So now I know all the information that I need about this ride. But there's one other thing we can do. We're gonna swipe back over to that little weird thing where it said trip details accessibility.
Driver, vehicle, trip details cards.accessibility.
We're gonna double tap.
Ride details, dismiss button.
And in here we have some options, including how to contact the driver if we want to call or text them, maybe to let them know we're visually impaired or where we're waiting. And then we also have the ability to cancel the ride if we need to. Uber for Cory, right?
Yes, sir.
Huh. It's kind of small for a gray Honda CR-V, but...
Yes, sir. It's a brand new model, don't you know?
Wait a minute, Luke, is that you? Dang it.
No. Should we go to Jim John's anyway?
Actually, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Hey!
My seatbelt's not on!
Cory, sometimes those riders, those drivers.
Yeah, there's riders and drivers.
Riders and drivers.
Are you a rider or are you a driver?
Well, that depends on the day.
I think when you think about the the journey of life. You're either a rider or a driver.
That's very perceptive of you, Cory.
I know.
Well, I feel like sometimes everybody's a
brain
rider and sometimes everybody's a driver. So you should give respect to both, you know what I'm saying?
Point.
But anyway,
Deep thoughts.
If you like more deep thoughts on Tech Connect, then put it in the comments. But anyway, sometimes those drivers that you get, they just don't do the job, Cory. Sometimes those people just aren't who you need.
Sometimes they're not even the people that you've booked your ride
Sometimes
with.
they're not even Uber drivers.
That is very true.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, across the bottom of the screen, we've got a number of tabs. We're going to take a look at the activity tab, where you can go and look at all of your past rides and then do a bunch of stuff with those past rides. So we'll go down to activity.
Activity, tab 3 of 4. Activity.
And here at the top, it's going to show us any upcoming rides. So if we have anything either scheduled or a pending ride because we're waiting for one, we'll see that. And then we'll see any completed rides we have. So let's just quickly swipe through.
Upcoming. You have no upcoming trips. Past. Filter past activity. But Jimmy John's, February 9th bullet, 10:08 a.m., $0 bullet canceled.
So there's that ride that we did for Jimmy John's. So like I said, it's just going to list them in chronological order. And if we tap on any of them, then we have a number of things we can do. So I'm going to actually tap on this Jimmy John's because I do have a complaint about both Uber and the driver that picked me
You have
up.
no upcoming trips.
So we'll go ahead now. Now we've got information up specific to this ride. We'll just quickly swipe through and see what we have in here.
Ride details. Heading. UberX ride with FATLI. Button. February 9th, 10:08 a.m.
So we're getting who the driver was. We're also getting the date and time.
$0. Honda CRV, APS 9600.
We've got the, on here we have $0 because we did actually cancel the ride because we didn't head to Jimmy John's. But we normally would see the fare for that ride there, and we also see the driver and the car and license plate number as well. Now it's interesting, I did not get into a gray Honda CRV. What did I get into? Let everybody know, what kind of ride are you, what ride are you driving?
That would be a 2017 Mustang.
That's your whip, as the kids call it. Do you know that? They call cars whips.
I just call it my car, but yeah, I mean, whatever. Whatever makes you happy.
I'm just going to hop in my vehicle.
Yeah. No, I literally just say I'm getting in my car.
Okay, very good. All right, let's keep going.
Ride details. Heading. UberX ride with FAT button. February $0. Canceled. Receipt button.
We do have an option for our receipt here, so we can go back and just make sure we were charged correctly, and just if you need to share the receipt or whatever, you can do so.
920 North Holly Road, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 532.
Lets us know where our pickup address was.
920 North Holly Road, no tip added.
No tip.
Cory.
Dude, after the ride I got,
Disappointing.
you kidding me? Wow, I'm going to tip on that? I got a tip for you. Don't pick up people that aren't Uber riders.
No rating. View what your driver sees after your ride. Driver can't see your pickup or drop off entrance
All right,
details.
so we'll just keep moving. If you happen to forget something in the vehicle, like your phone or your dog guide, you can go ahead and connect with Uber to let them know that you lost something.
Report safety issue. Let us know if you have a safety-related issue. Button.
We actually have two options here. One, we can report a safety issue, or
Provide driver feedback for issues that aren't safety-related. Button.
we can also report feedback specific on the driver itself.
Cory, I expect a very good report from you.
Yes, 1 star.
That's probably more than I deserve. So we did Uber today instead of the new Ira Explorer app, Cory, because you hate Ira.
Now, first of all, don't say I hate Ira. Also, don't say the new Ira Explorer app because it's not new.
It literally just came out.
It didn't just come out. It's been out for a while.
It literally just came out recently.
I don't think recently. Also, it's no different than the original Ira app. But anywho's,
That's lies.
put it down in the comments if you, I want you to download Ira Explorer, put it on your telephone. Then I want you to look at the card that's floating above somewhere around me. And I want you to tell me how it's different, because it's not.
Okay, well, what I would like people to do is decide right now in the comments.
Right now.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer the next video to be on boring Uber Eats with Cory?
I didn't say that was the next.
Would you like the next video to be on exciting Ira Explorer with
Cory?
So please let us know.
Or a third option, which is not a video at all with Cory.
Neither of the above and with somebody totally different.
I think I'm voting for that one.
But anyway, we saw Uber. Here, we can order cars with Uber. Cars take us places. We've been able to order cars with Uber for a while, but now we can do it with VoiceOver. We could do it with VoiceOver before, but now you know how to do it because Cory has showed you. Cory, thoughts about Uber? You a fan?
Yes, I do like ride services, obviously. Public transportation, awesome. Ride service, awesome. One other thing quick I wanted to mention too, in our last, not our last, but one of our last Tech Connect Lives, we did it on smart home tech.
Oh yeah.
I remember we did light bulbs that you can change the color. Yeah. And we talked about how it could make getting dropped off by an Uber or a ride service kind of nice because you could change the color of the light bulb so you could tell your driver, hey, I'm the house with the blue light bulb. I can tell you from personal experience, I have been dropped off at the wrong place more than one time.
Yeah,
so it's nice. So go back and watch that, see how you could accomplish the
Honest
same
question.
thing.
Does it work if it's daytime?
Do lights work in the daytime? Yes.
What I'm trying to say is, can the driver see the light bulb well enough to know what house you're referring to?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can...
Is it a naked light bulb? There's no cover over the light bulb.
Well, I believe in modesty, so all of my light bulbs are covered.
Okay, I'm just surprised the driver can see that well enough in the daytime.
Yes, I believe they can.
Okay.
I won't go into...
If you're an Uber driver and you've ever dropped off Cory and you have been looking out for his blue light bulb and had difficulty because it's daytime, then let us know in the comments.
And if you have my wallet, let me know. I left it in your car.
All right, well, yes, videos is what we do, and you can check out more videos in various different places. You can go to our YouTube channel, which you're already on, probably. Yes, it's youtube.com/vision/Tech Connect. Our previous video was on the very exciting thing, which was called Seeing AI on Android. Thank you, Cory.
Also, take a look at our second to previous.
Yes, which
previous
was
IrisVision
Live 2.0.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so that's a good one. And check out all the other videos. Please do leave us a like and do subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. Obviously, we really appreciate those things. And do let us know in the comments any videos that you would like to see or any improvements that you think that we could make to our existing videos. How big is the comment box? Yeah, exactly. How many words are you allowed? But that would be appreciated. Now, we also have a learning management system. This is a website that you can go to and find hour-long webinar presentations on various different assistive technology topics, especially useful if you need ACV REP credits because they are free and on demand, no less. Yes. And if you want to check that out, you can go to Cory. techconnect.vision-forward.org. You can also check out our live stream, Tech Connect Live. We stream every other Thursday. Our last one was with Corinne from Orcam, talking about the brand new features of the Orcam Read 3.0. And our next one will be on February 29th. TBD, one of my favorite topics. Total bodily destruction.
Exactly. So go ahead and check that out. Also, if you're interested in audio-only content, you can get audio-only podcasts of our Tech Connect Live. Pull up your favorite podcast app, search for Vision Forward Tech Connect, and you will find us there. And you won't have to watch us. You can just listen to us.
Sounds like the best way to do it.
Exactly. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next time.
Bye!
Should we go to Jimmy John's anyway?
Actually, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Hey!
My seatbelt's not on! Dang you, Luke, you got me again.
Well, this is a regular occurrence.
Yeah, joke's on you. You have to drive me home.